the audience really imagine the elephant in the space where the puppet is, and the puppet is a tool for the puppeteers to invite the audience to imagine that character.
Every single puppet that we make has something new to offer.
The first thing we need to do is to try and engage with the personality of this particular elephant. There's quite a lot in the book about her inner life. So that's the first thing to draw on, and then that feeds into the research.
Most of the time we start with some visuals and choose a visual that we can kind of relate to for this particular production.
Puppetry is extremely collaborative, so there'll be 3 principal puppeteers who are performing this character, and so if you imagine an actor approaching a role as normal, these 3 people need to agree and coordinate on their interpretation of the character.
So once we've got a design that we're happy with on 2-dimensional paper, then we usually take a clay sculpt, and then from that we'll pattern it into small pieces, and then we blow them up with the printer, and then they become cut out into a high density foam, and then we glue all that together, and amazingly, by magic, they come together and make an incredible shape, which after 20 years still amazes me.
Once we get into the room here with the makers, a lot of the design is still to happen. So we make some elements, we put them up, we hang the puppet in the middle of the space, and we start to see whether our hunches were right, see whether our designs play out. We work in theatre because it's a collaborative place to work. When I design the puppet, I know that I'm going to be leaning on the skills and the expertise of the makers, and it becomes a conversation with that maker about how it will be realised. And then to bring that to another group of people who are then going to take it further onto a new level into the performance is brilliant. And finally, you get to sit quietly at the back of the auditorium and see if it resonates with a bigger group of people at the end.